my table. Here's my oils. Here's the rub. Here are the lotion. It's Mr. All Balm. We're going to go around and listen to some of the sessions that they have regarding health and wellness. And we will talk to some of the other vendors that are here. So there are, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Several different types of vendors that are out here. And I want to talk to one vendor who's been all over the world promoting and selling her book. So we're going to have a conversation with her. There are several vendors here that have very nice things. Hi, how are you? Beautiful purses, oils, jewelry. Purse are nice though. If I get another purse from y'all, but I need one. I need this one.
One is on sale.
We kind of switched the conversation. I'm a 17-year breast cancer survivor. And I'm very thankful for the support of my immediate family, church family, and friends who have been there for me. So therefore, I give back as well. So I try to mentor other people that are being challenged with cancer. Can you kind of share about breast cancer with our audience?
So let me start out by saying, how many breast cancer survivors are in the house?
All right.
All right. And how many of the women here have had a mammogram this year? All right. Excellent. So the reason that I took on this role as a community outreach worker to the faith community is because my mom was a 26-year breast cancer survivor. My mom was diagnosed with breast cancer in 1982. And back in 82, they saw a lump, they went in to look at it, and they took the breast. That's just the way it was. And so she, through the work of an excellent doctor that she worked with at Metro Health that was taking care of her, the doc said, I know that this is a difficult decision, it's a difficult surgery, but if you will work with me in this research program, if you will consent to be a part of this research program, I will continue to take care of you for as long as we both live. 26 years later, she was able to thrive and live and to work with American Cancer Society and talk with other breast cancer survivors. And 26 years later, the treatments that she took that were experimental in 1982 are now standard practice. One of the things that's important is that we as a people don't close ourselves off from research and clinical trials. And so we've talked about a lot of what to do, what to eat, how to eat, taking care of mental health as well as physical health. But we also have to look at some of the things not to do. Because just about everything the doctor talked about for good heart health earlier, the same things for good, to try and avoid cancer. You want to eat enough fruit and enough vegetables. You want to avoid processed foods and things like that. But stress takes us back into other territory, just like with finances and mental health. So what are some of the things that stress causes us to do? Stress causes us to be still sometimes, and we need to move. Stress causes us to overeat sometimes, and the overeating and the weight is going up, and my doc says, okay, you gotta lose X number of pounds, and I'm working with her.
This young lady, I got a perfect start. I have a book and I'm giving away free about avoiding GMOs, other additives and preservatives done by the food industry, like the FDA, and practices that a lot of people don't know. My sister died from cancer in 2005, and I made a complete change. I wrote a book It's an excellent beginner guide, you know, for where to start. It'll show you how to avoid white sugar, white flour. Look at your ketchup, your mustard, all your condiments, the syrup, you know, want to get rid of Miss Butterworth's, get some maple syrup. It might cost a little bit more, but it's cheaper than medication. I gotta look outside. All right.
I was gonna go get a burger with some onions on it. But I would say, to answer your question, a lot of our problems or issues are interconnected. And I would say start with the highest concern, and they'll be able to listen to you and connect you to the next person. It's kind of like a snowball effect. Is that if your problem was food, and you'll start with money, and you'll say, well, I need to talk to somebody, and he'll say, well, I know a therapist that I can connect you to. So oftentimes, like, start with the highest priority, and if your priority that you need the most support is like homelessness, like, you'll start there, and then they'll listen to you and give you resources, and or give a warm handoff to a person that they trust, that's reliable and consistent, to be able to address the other underlying issues that are leading to the main priority that you're addressing. But unfortunately, there's not, and we should probably have like a hub that has mad people, but I think Ms. Dolores was speaking to the Institute for Hope under Metro Health Hospital. They have maybe 9 or 10 partners that are housed in one place, and I work out of the one on Buckeye, and there's like Legal Aid, Cleveland Peacemakers Alliance, the Cleveland Food Bank, Kiowa Community College, your primary doctor above. So all of the resources are kind of in one area because they realize that transportation is a barrier, and your appointments being all over the city isn't helpful. So how do they center all of your appointments in one central area so that you can get all of your needs met? But if you're concerned, if one of your biggest areas is like homelessness, if you start there, they'll be able to connect you to the next resource that can help you guide you along your journey, until we get one really big hub to get all of the resources.